Do you want to do a clutch of 1v300 like a real Sparta? Then you have came to the right place, because in this video I am going to remove all the constraints which are not letting you to play Pantheon jungle, and I am going to show you how strong is this Sparta in Wild Rift. Riot has been trying to continuously buff this patch engine just to let us know that how strong his kit is, and in this video I am going to do the same with this gameplay. So if you don't want to miss any of this, आपको खाली एक काम करना होगा, इस वीडियो को एंड तक देखना होगा. So सबसे पहले हम जो है बिल्ड के बारे में बात कर लेते हैं. The build that we are using here is Black Cleaver into Ionic Boots of DCDT. अब मैं आपको एन्चेंटमेंट पूरी डिटेल में समझा देता हूँ. Now there are three enchantments that we will be using over here. The first and the most common is Proto Belt. The reason for Proto Belt is more kiting. You can use Proto Belt into your second ability to stun opponents from far away. The second item which we will be using is a Locket enchantment, which gives you some defensive shield. If you want to tank more in a team fight, you are the only frontliner left, then you can go for Gargoyle. Man, your third ability with your Gargoyle, man, it is going to burn enemies seeing every scrap of damage, and you will pump such a amount of damage that your enemies will be literally exhausted. So in this video I had used the Locket enchant because I didn't want it to go too much aggro and too much defensive over here. So Team Shield was the best option for me in this gameplay. The next item is our T-Rex Rage. I mostly use Guardian Angel over here. I am giving you the option, you can interchange these two anytime you want. So these item number 2 and item number 4 are interchangeable. The our third item is here Death Dance. As you can see, Death Dance not only provides you HP, ability haste and attack damage, it also gives you two very good passive. First is Dance, which gives you flat 10% of physical vampire, which we call lifesteal in layman's language. Second is Cauterize, which means you will receive 30% of damage as a bleed effect over the course of 3 seconds. So if enemy have a lot of burst damage and you are very low on HP, then you are not going to die from a potential blow. You take this damage on the course of 3 seconds. Now in these 3 seconds you can regain some of more of your HP just to survive for the little bit. So, and our final item here is Mortal Reminder, as it gives flat 30% armor penetration with the armor penetration passive of this Black Cleaver and this Mortal Reminder. Okay, my initiative is swap these items. Let me just swap back again. Okay, with the armor penetration passive of this Black Cleaver and this Mortal Reminder, flat 30 armor penetration, also the Grievous Wounds, you are going to shred each and every scrap of armor wore by the tanks in the game. And if any ADC try to come by you when you have these two items on you, he is going to melt away. He cannot do a shit onto you. Our runes are pretty much basic, which are Conqueror, Brutal, Hunter Titan and Mastermind. I sometimes use this which rune, either the Bone Plating or adaptive carapace. Mostly I like to go Hunter Titan more. So this is everything about the loadout. Now let's quickly jump to the video where I am going to show you not only the gameplay but also I will discuss the further advanced things that what you have to do in your early levels, early level 2, level 3, what have you have to do at your level 5, what objective you have to prioritize, what is your position, your jungle pathing, etc. So without wasting of further time, let's quickly jump over to our main gameplay.
So here we are on our gameplay. The jungle matchup is Pantheon versus Shyvana. So before jumping towards the jungle pathing, we should discuss what is our role as a Pantheon in this matchup. We have one idea that Shyvana is not going to do any early ganks. So we have it is a clean sheet for us to give the nasty level 2 level 3 ganks. So in this, our pathing is not to be like you take 3 camp, you take 4 camp. We only rely on the 2 camp clear. A 2 camp clear will easily give you level 2. If you stay at any lane for few seconds, you can easily take your level 3, or if you dive onto enemy, you can easily achieve level 2, level 3 on diving. So the best thing over here is I'm starting from red buff. I will pull my red buff back over here to reduce my travel time. The basic reason to start with the red buff is I have an easy access to my bot lane and mid lane. Also, if I try to gank any of this lane, I have the burning buff of the red. So I'm quickly upgrading my S1 and taking the red buff. I am level 2, upgrade my second ability out laterwards. So we are taking the raptors over here. So I used my strive and I can see here that Shyvana is moving bot side, which means Shyvana is looking for a nasty early game. Now Shyvana's champion such as Shyvana trying to gank versus a Pantheon. You can see the result. Here Camille tried to out macro us, but no one can out macro the Sparta. I repeat, no one can fucking out macro a Sparta in any situation. We are taking a shuttle crab, very easy. I actually have 2 smites over here. If you are familiar with jungling, then you know before the shuttle crab, which is 125 mark, you have 2 smites with you. You use both of your smites, you will have one more smite trial at your shuttle crab. Now, in this pathing, I only use smite at my red buff. I didn't use any smite on the raptors. I had a 2 camp clear. So at the time of the shuttle crab, I had to track 2 trials of my smite. I use one smite at the top and I will use the second smite in the blue buff. As you can see, I am already level 5. I got 1 kill. I got 2 kills over the bottom side. I got also 2 shuttle crabs. We are simply taking our blue buff. I am trying to give gank at top or mid if possible. So here I tried to dodge the Shyvana because I think she will play little bit aggro based on her performance at the bottom. But she was freed out. Here my fist tried to jump on Shyvana, but I was a little bit AFK to be honest. As you can see how low she went off. I am trying to reach the top side to take the nasty kill of Ezreal. If I could shut down Ezreal in the early game, it will take a lot of time for him to make a comeback from Kai'Sa. I tried to keep the gank, but I don't think gank is possible because they are playing a little bit passive on the top. Maybe they have vision. I don't know because I didn't got the reset yet. This is my first reset and I had my ward. I immediately switched back to my lanes so that I can give successful ganks more and more. I'm taking my red buff again. My plan here was to go for the Rift Herald. I I could. It is was literally up to me to go for Herald or Dragon. I was in the mood to skip the Infernal because I literally don't care about Dragon in the solo queue because I knew I will get such a team who will let me die at the Dragon. But this team was pinging me continuously to come for Dragon, and I was like, okay, no problem. Unless you are going to defend me, I am going to come for the Dragon. And you can see how well my team defended me over here. Enemy was trying to dive over here, as you can see in the pit. First Camille came, Shyvana came. The best thing my team did here, they covered the backside of the pit. They were so much crowded in the pit that entire damage of the ultimate was sucked by them. So I was pretty much at my full XP at the Dragon. Here the micro difference. Sparta versus Christian Pet. I said you. No one can stop the fucking Sparta. And this is the sense which you never expect from randoms. That they will cover the pit to save the edge of the dragon jungler. I wanted to go for the Rift Herald, but I didn't care much. I just wanted to take my blue buff so that I will not give my shutdown in the early game. So I see at the top that my minion wave is pushed up. So I decided to use my ultimate at the top so that my team can dive onto the Ezreal. I used my ult. As you can see, Twisted Fate ran away, very low HP. I was not at my 5 stacks. My spear although connected, to the Ezreal, I was not at my 5 stacks, so the damage that I wanted was not with me. Unfortunately, we died to Shyvana, but not a big deal. So we are trying to contest the Rift Herald over here, although we died in earlier. Just quickly removing the ward here. बहुत विजन आगे बैठी है क्या नहीं? We can go actually Herald over here. Let's see. This is very good as a team, as they are actually rotating as for an objective. Because this is what you won't see in a solo queue. Even though this was not a diamond lobby, I usually play in emerald diamond elo. This was platinum emerald elo because one of my teammates, I think he was platinum, if I'm not wrong. Getting such a good team is very rare in rank. So, as the gameplay is going on, let's just discuss about what is your role in a team fight when you are using Pantheon. So, as I said earlier, whenever you are using Pantheon, it is known as a kiting machine. You have only one job to do: stay at your front, use your stun, use your S1, second ability into first ability. Always remember this combo, and instantly spam your third ability afterwards. Die with your S2 with your 5 stacks S2. So you hit after your S2 you hit 2 auto attacks. Second ability 2 auto attacks. First ability followed up by your third ability. What will happen? If you are getting too much damage, you can move backward with the third ability. If you are dealt more damage or you get good follow up, you can move ahead. And by this time your 5 stack will quickly recharge up. So if there is any enemy who is below 30 or even below 40 HP, you will deal in critical damage with your 5 stack S1. Always remember, you should always know what is your role in the team fight. Maybe there are less damage in the team fight, then you should not go for the gargoyle. Never ever. It was a very good kill of Twisted Fate. I don't know why he tried to come for a dragon while his jungler didn't even showed up. So here I am trying to just push the mid wave. It is an easy turret. Okay, they tried to overstep a little bit and they actually got me. No problem. We are 14 to 10 now. This could be a potential throw. Oh my god, double kill. I was trying to kite them, but I was outpoked. Never try to kite a Kami. They are pushing our tier 2, which is very bad for us. I am trying to use LTR to try to at least catch this Malphite. If I could get this shutdown, that will be very good for us. Camille cannot save him. If she don't run, I can kill her too. She what? This is what I was expecting from her. Never mind. We are going to the top side of the map to take the Scuttle, but I quickly saw that Shyvana is pushing bot. So my instant decision was to kill her. I am moving towards the bottom side. Face took the kill of the commune. The Shyvana is dead. This is the right moment for Baron. And you can see how quickly my team is responding. I just ping for one time, the entire team gather up quickly. You can see Yasuo is so low, then also he is trying to protect the team. Malphite, I think he saw us. Malphite will come over here. He will not be able to do a thing. Can we kill him? Yes, Fizz ult. Yes, nice. Fizz ult plus Pantheon stun. Nothing he could do. Okay, will Twisted Fate come? Let's see. I am the only one. I am the alone. Lol, my team is calling. And he comes over here. Okay, here I am trying to just kite him, but I cannot do much. Ezreal also do that. Just taking my red buff. Nothing more. We will mostly push the top side of the map. Let's see. Okay, Shyvana is on the top side. I don't know why this ADC, she already have his blue buff. She wants another blue. I don't know why. And she is recalling. She just came from the fountain, took the blue buff, and again recalled. GG. Caught, you are caught. I will at least kite her so that if she try to ult now, full lol, T-Rex gets down, lol. Now, if he try to ult us, she had no defensive tool. She will melt like a paper. Single kill. Nice, we can die here actually. ADC dead. Double kill, can we get triple? Easy triple. What I said. We kited Shyvana so hard, she melted like paper. Always remember this. Whenever you are having Shyvana, you see his energy bar is full. Always try to fight her, or else she will be doing enormous amount of damage in her dragon form. As you can see, we deleted her Sterex gauge. When she died on us, she didn't have any protection tool with her. Easy Dragon again. Let's see. Okay, Fizz ult connected. It was a kill steal. I will be honest, it was a kill steal. I specially saved my first ability for this. We are simply recalling back. I will try to push the bottom side because there is nothing much I can do on the top. I can also join the team fight. I can use my ult on the tier 2 so that my team can easily push the wave. Because if I ult inside the tower, the enemy will have to move back, or they suffer useless damage, useless poke damage with my ult. Why are they helping me? I don't know. I am pinging for Nashor, first person to arrive with support. I don't know what damage can it deal. Support is literally useless in the Nashor. He can go to Camille to fight her, or even poke her. It was an easy Nashor, by the way. The Nashor we took earlier, I don't know where we use it. I didn't saw any use of it. We took the tier 2, not ready. We could easily end the game with the first Nashor. This is what bullying called. I'm trying to push the top. And here I will use my ult on the tower. Yes, ult trigger. Easy. Just take the tower. Just take the damn tower. Take the damn tower. Kill the PC warriors. That's why I never take. Okay, it was a useful ult, but he will run away. Yeah. Why everyone are ulting? Just end. Just let me push the bottom side. Never mind. I have the big box, so I can regen my HP. Not that kind of a big issue. Okay, my team can end over here. The two needs are down. I can take, but I don't want to take the tower. I want to just end the game. Also, I want some kills also. Array, she. Fuck. Golden card. I could easily use my stun onto the straight fight. Please. Never mind. Although we don't get the last two, but we got the MVP with the most kill and most gold. Fizz got the most damage. It was a very good team. They had a very good metro sense. So this was pretty much it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye bye, take care, peace out.